Hello everybody, PyjamaPrime here, talking at you about a set of figures that I really wanted to show you, everybody. It's a set of transforming toys from one of my favorite shows as a kid. Unfortunately, all but one that I have are incomplete. I do not know where their weapons are. They're somewhere in my house, which means they're. Well, I haven't played with them forever since the show was on. So they're lost in the abyss that is my house. If anyone has the weapons and not the figures, which would be strange, or has the remaining figures that I need, preferably complete, and they're getting rid of them, or if you're getting rid of these figures and I come up and, well, I would like the weapons or complete new figures, whichever, if they're in good condition, whatever, think of me if you have any of these. And you're probably wondering what the heck they are, although you've probably seen the title by now. These are from the TV show DinoZaurs. I believe in the original Japanese version, it was called Dino Zone. My first one will be showing you Dino Tyranno, or Dino T-Rex, as he sometimes, I think it said on his box when he was released. He is a red and silver Tyrannosaurus Rex. Basic story about dinosaurs. They're ancient warriors from prehistoric times, and they're fighting these aliens called Dragosaurs. I think they're aliens. They may be also ancient dinosaur warriors. I'm pretty sure they're aliens, though. And these guys are given the ability to turn into warriors, and then the whole explosion, meteor destroying the dinosaur population happened. That thing, and basically these guys go extinct. Then these kids, Kaiba, I think, is one of their names. I can't remember. I wikied it earlier today, but I forgot it already. They find these dino daggers, which are able to revive the dinosaurs, or Dino Knights as they prefer to call themselves, the Dino Knights. And there are 7 of them. There's Dino Tyranno, Dino Brachio. I will get to these guys later. Dino Stego. Sorry, Dino Tricera. That was a Triceratops, not a Stegosaurus. This is Dino Stego. And then 3 I don't have are actually not dinosaurs. Dino Mammoth, Dino Saber, and Dino Terra. Yes. And Dino Mammoth is a woolly mammoth. Dino Saber is a saber-toothed tiger. And Dino Terra is a pterodactyl. Is there a difference? I don't know. Anyway, let's get to Dino Tyranno, leader of the Dino Knights. As I said before, he's a red and silver, shiny gray. Some of these parts are gray plastic, not chrome plastic. Tyrannosaurus. He is mostly skeleton with translucent red plastic filling in the skeleton. He has a tail that's kind of like Transmetal 2 Megatron's tail arm. It kind of goes on its own, wiggles on its own. I believe you can do this, use this to direct it in any way you like, but it won't stay. Also, if you pull this lever back, this opens up, and I think that's where the sword goes, the silver sword, which was his weapon. But as I said before, I don't have that. It's somewhere in the abyss. That is my house. All right, on to the Dinomorph, I think they called it. I still remember the saying. Dino Tyranno, power of the ancients. Dino Tyranno, power of the ancients. And then he morphs. You open up the panel here, split the panel, straighten out the legs, bring the arms around and snap them in. Open up the chest, fold down the head, open up this panel, flip up the head, close the panel. You have Dino Tyranno. And then he said, and the sword pops out of his tail. Silver sword, it pops out. He grabs it, and then he'd be like in an action pose and says, "Dino Knight ready." Awesome. Find the show if you can't. It's not on YouTube, unfortunately. I don't know where to find it. Also, if you know where that is, tell me, please, because I'd love to rewatch it. There's also a Drago clone of this, which the main supervillain of the show created. I think his name was Drago Tyrann. Did I mention that he's also known as Dino T-Rex? I think so. Alright. Color scheme doesn't change much here. I'll give you his posability, his articulation. Legs, I'll start off from the bottom up. Legs or feet swivel, very nice. Not much. They go back and forward a little bit, and they swivel to the sides a little bit. Legs bend at the knee. They rotate a little bit. Rotate inward at the hip. Rotate out a little bit at the hip. Forward and back. Back quite a bit due to these, like the holes in the panels, in the back panels. He kind of reminds me of Grimlock, and you can see why. Obviously, because A, he's a Tyrannosaurus, and B, there's these panels. Does this come off? Yes, his spine comes off. I don't remember why. If only to bring his panels back a little bit more, but I don't remember if there's a reason for this. I really don't. I'm sure there is, or else it wouldn't come off. There's a little hook, there's a little hole there, as if it's supposed to put something in there. I don't remember, though. Oh well. Arms. The fists rotate, and they can hold his sword. Bend at the elbow. Bend outward at the shoulder. Rotate at the shoulder. And then the head doesn't go very far due to these panels here. Part of his neck. So not very far, but still, you can kind of give him a cool pose like that. Now if you look at his head, you'll notice that the helmet is a Tyrannosaurus skull, and there are teeth there shown. It's not very well shown because I don't have an HD webcam. And his face is very humanoid, and it has green eyes like his Tyrannosaurus head. And yeah, there's not much else to him. I would love to show you the sword, but I don't have it. Sorry. Alright. So here is, I am PyjamaPrime. This is DinoZaurs Dino Knight, Dino Tyranno. And I'll get to the other dinosaurs eventually. I'm going to do another Marvel Universe review of X-Force Wolverine, number 2 or so in the series. I don't remember. The box is still here, so I could probably find out. So, talk at you later.